There was a pond known for one thing: perfection. The water was clear like glass, the lilies floated evenly, and every duck that lived there was white, white wings, white feathers. White reflections in the water, they moved together like soft clouds drifting on the surface. And then one spring morning, an egg hatched that no one expected. Out stepped a tiny duckling. Feathers black as midnight, shiny, smooth, beautiful, but different. His name was Noir, at first. The other ducklings only stared. They circled him slowly. Why does he look like that? Is he dirty? Did he fall in the mud? Noir laughed nervously. I think this is just me. But the whispers didn't stop. When they swam in groups. Noir swam alone. When they rested in clusters. Noir rested at the edge. Every time he looked at the pond's reflection, he saw contrast: white, 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 and him, black. As weeks passed, the teasing grew sharper. One afternoon, a group blocked his path. You ruined the picture, one said. This is the white pond, another added. Noir tried to stay strong. I can't change my feathers. Then maybe you don't belong here. The words sank deeper than the water ever could. That night, Noir didn't sleep. He stared at the moon's reflection. Even the moon was pale. He whispered softly, why wasn't I born like them? Days later, the sky changed. Dark clouds rolled in fast. Wind tore through the reeds. Rain crashed onto the pond. The water churned violently. White feathers blended with the gray sky. The ducks struggled to see each other, stay together. One shouted, lightning flashed, thunder cracked. In the chaos, a small white duckling was pushed far from shore. I can't see. Help, the tiny voice cried. The white ducks panicked. Everything looked the same in the storm. White wings dot gray sky. Foaming water. They couldn't spot their own. But Noir was different. His dark feathers cut sharply against the flashing lightning. He could see clearly. And they could see him. For a split second, Noir hesitated. He remembered the whispers, the laughter, the words, you don't belong. The storm roared louder, another cry for help. Noir's heart made the decision his pride could not. He dove into the raging water. The waves slapped against him, but he pushed forward. His dark shape became a moving guide in the chaos. He reached the frightened duckling. I've got you, Noir said firmly. The little duck clung to him. Noir swam back, strong and steady, through wind, through rain, through thunder, until his feet touched the muddy shore. The storm passed, the sky cleared slowly, the pond grew still again. All the ducks stood silently. The little duckling ran to its mother. Safe, because of Noir. For the first time, no one whispered. One duck stepped forward. We couldn't see each other, another added softly, but we could see you. Noir looked down at the water again. The reflection was still the same. Black among white. But now, it didn't feel wrong. It felt powerful. He lifted his head. I was never the mistake, he said calmly. The storm just showed you why I'm here. The next morning, something changed. The ducks no longer swam in perfect white lines. They made space. Not out of pity, but respect. Children ducklings followed Noir sometimes. They liked how bold he looked against the water. And when new birds passed overhead, they would say, look at that duck, he stands out, and for the first time. Standing out felt like strength. Sometimes the world tries to make you feel small for being different, but difference is not weakness. It is visibility. And one day, the storm will prove it.